Good afternoon, everybody. How are you today? And welcome to the latest edition of Drew Mania Live. So great to have you with us for this Monday, the 7th day of March, the year 2022. And of course, this is yours truly, Andrew L. Perry. Thank you very much, as always, coming to you live and at you from the busy streets of New York City as I chat to you what is happening in the world of sports. Well, the baseball season is going to be on delay for now, so the theme today is going to be pretty much college basketball, as the tournament is really going to come to as the tournament selection Sunday is like is on Sunday, so the regular season for college basketball has come to an end this past weekend, and the conference has filled their seats as some of the teams that are in the bubble or the teams who are in the danger zone, so to speak, as far as missing the tournament. So there's a lot of grounds to make up as for some teams like let's start with the North Carolina versus Duke this past Saturday, Mike Krzyzewski, Coach K final game in the Cameron indoors, and lose to their hated rival. Pretty much spoiled the party for the Dukies, and that's what. And as North Carolina fought their way back after it looked like Duke was leading for the rest of the half, and in the second half, in the middle, like around under 5 minutes to go, North Carolina just took over the game, and it was no doubt that the North Carolina Tar Heels was going to be a tournament team. Nobody, when I hear a lot of people talk, the ESPNs of the world, they said, North Carolina, as we speak, it will be the last team in. Ended the regular. North Carolina finished the regular season on a high note, winning 10 out of 11 last games. They beat Syracuse in overtime, and they beat Duke. And Duke is a very good team this year, even though Mike Krzyzewski is Coach K last season as a Duke head coach. So for the most part, they rebound. R.J. Davis got hot at the right time, just like he did against Syracuse. He scored 21 points, 9%. And think about this. Each of their scorer had was under 23 points or less. Like for example, Omar Buckman had 24 points, 10 of 11 field goals. So for the most part, in three of North Carolina each have 20 points or more in that game, and that's why North Carolina won the game. And they defensively they really responded back, because like I said, Duke was this close to run away with this game, because it was like in halftime Duke was leading as many as 3, and by, like I said, under 5 minutes to go, North Carolina took the lead. It was 7. I don't remember the score. I don't remember the score that much, but I remember that. All I remember is after 5 minutes to go, the Tar Heels took took control of the game, and from that point forward, Duke couldn't do nothing about it. And it was, and I forgot to mention it was Coach K final home game in Cameron Indoor Stadium. It became an historic venue. It became one of the most historic venues in college basketball. And let's go on. Let me go on Coach K for a second. What a career he had. Who would have thought from 1980 to 2022 this would be it for Coach K. Even though he said in the curtain call that this was going to be, even though the season's not over. Look at this. He coached the men's U.S. basketball team, sent them to have a gold medal. He coached LeBron and Carmelo Anthony, Kobe Bryant, James Harden, Kevin Durant, you name it. And on Duke, 90 players, at least 90 players showed their love for Coach K. Of course, the Christian Leitners, the Grant Hills, Jason Williams, Carlos Boozer, J.J. Redick, even Garrison Allen. You know, a lot of players. Even go back to the 1982 days, from 1983 to 1986. Jay Billis, Danny Ferry, and even guys who are fans like Terrell Owens, commissioner of the NBA commissioner Adam Silver was in attendance of the game. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. In the beginning of the ceremony, I understand his team. I understand Duke lost, but I didn't like the way Coach K said, "Yo, it's unacceptable." And this is not the first time. This is not say, "Oh, this was unacceptable. I didn't like the way we performed, even though the season is over." I feel like he should have did it at least behind closed doors. He should at least do it behind closed doors. The students. Yes, part of me understand he's competitive and he wanted to beat his rival and stuff like that, and he expect his team to beat North Carolina. But I thought the way he handled it the first time, even though he calmed down once the ceremony began and stuff like that. Once the postseason ceremony began, I didn't like the way he came out. I really didn't. I thought it was really childish. I thought he's not gonna let it go. Remember, he's a coach. But I didn't like the way he handled it. I really didn't. From that moment, I thought he should have let that go. The students pull their way out, pull their heart out, and this is the way you acted. At one point, he should have been thankful because the fans should have walked away. And that point forward, if the fans would have walked away and say, you know what, F this, they would have leave, I wouldn't blame them. They wouldn't blame them. But the thing I don't like with Coach K, the one thing I know Coach K, the thing I don't like about Coach K, I don't know about you guys, but I feel like sometimes he thinks he's better than the school. And he think he can tell the fans to shut up and all that. Shut up and be disrespectful and this and that. Listen, yes, you helped Duke be the program that they are today. Because remember, when he started in 1980, Duke wasn't Duke. Right? Duke wasn't Duke. Duke was just another small school. Just another small school going nowhere, basically. And from 1986, from the Danny Fanny, the the Jay Billis class from 1982 to 1986 when Duke made their first title, first national championship. That's when Duke became Duke. And I thought, even though, yes, like I said, the former players and assistants, I think, mostly former players, they showed him a lot of love. I thought he should have let that go, but that's how he is. He wanted to beat North Carolina, but low key, I was so happy that North Carolina won that game. But I was so happy to won that game. But that in the beginning of the post game ceremony for Coach K, I didn't really like it. I thought he should have let it go. But he calmed down. He calmed down. He did. He calmed down a little bit. But in the beginning, it low key left a bad taste in my mouth. Now, overall career. I kind of will be surprised if Duke win another title, because is Duke going to be the same after Coach K? We don't know that for sure. But I don't think it's going to be the same. I think Duke, in my opinion, is going to become a team. It's going to be a hit and miss team, because the coach who's been there for so long is no longer going to be there, and we don't know how. And he give it to a younger coach, John Snyder, if I pronounce it. John Snyder is going to take over next season. So, but the Duke is a top team. They most likely going to get a number 1 seed. And I could see them win the ACC title. A lot of banners up there in Cameron Indoors. And by the way, what a beautiful venue it was. It's a lot of ancient history in that Mike Krzyzewski created. And he should be proud of that. And I'm gonna go on a limb and say, this might be the last time we see a coach coaching for that long. Because I don't know, folks. I don't think we're going to see a coach coaching that long again. I don't think we're going to see that again. I really don't. I think that I think coaches who've been coaching there for quite some time, the 40 years, the 30 years coaching, we're not going to see, despite of what has been going on in the NCAA the last few years, we're not going to see that again. And as far as, like I said, as far as coaching go out left and right. I don't think we're going to see the days of coaching staying there, even in college football, coaches who stay there for like forever. You're not going to see that anymore. Because demanding of coaches is more is going. I don't know if I'm the only one that feels that way. I think coaching is more demanding more than it was before in yesteryear. I don't know if everybody feel that way, but that's how I feel. I think coaching is going to be more demanding because players are going to be more athletic. More players, I feel, is going to be more outspoken, and the times, basically.